Bobby's asked me to introduce this song to you. It's a song he wrote many years ago called Between Me and You. And just before I sat down here, he reminded me of what the lyrics were, and just listening to the lyrics has brought emotions that I almost forgot. This song was written, he was already saved, but he had not yet surrendered. And he was going back and forth a lot. He would do good for a while and then take off 2, 3, 4 days. And I almost always knew it was coming. I certainly knew when it was happening. And most times I would just go straight to my computer, log on to my bank, and watch the bank account go down and down to sub-zero. And there was nothing I could do. I would call him, and he wouldn't answer. His family told me he would never change. My family thought I was crazy. They all told me to leave. Even counselors told me to leave. But I knew a different Bobby. I knew the man of God was in there. And I believed that someday he would fall in love with Jesus to the point where this would stop. And after a long binge, 3, 4 days, I don't remember how long, he came home and wrote this song. Some guys, when they're in the doghouse, bring home flowers. Bobby McGee writes the song. I have quite a few songs written to me through the years, and this is one that always brings emotion because I remember those days. But now I am so grateful that those days are over, that I have the man of God Bobby now that doesn't do this anymore. But it took a long time for me to trust, to learn to trust again, to believe that these days were really over and not to be had again. But I do. I trust him. I trust him impeccably, and I know that God has got a hold of him and changed him completely. And the days of sitting at my computer and watching the money go down, or being afraid that something was going to happen to him, that he'd OD or that he'd die out there, are over. And I'm grateful for that beyond I can tell you. But I want to tell you that if you're in that place, first of all, of back and forth, that you can find a place of surrender. But that's what it takes, is complete surrender. And if you're in that place where you know that now you are the man or woman of God that God's called you to be, but you think your family will never trust you again, that's a lie. It may take time, and it may take you showing them time after time, but eventually trust can be rebuilt when God is in the picture. And that's what this song is about.
Can you hear me crying out your name? Wishing that somehow things were the same. Ain't no doubt that love's been tried and true. Girl, I count my lucky stars for you. All the times that you cried, sitting wanting to believe the lies that I told, knowing it's a bitter end, Lord, and hoping it ain't through between me and you. There's a winter's rain falling outside my door. You know it leaves me hoping for a little bit more. I hope it somehow washes away the pain and helps us get back on our feet again. All the times that you cried, sitting there alone, wanting to believe the lies that I told, knowing it's a bitter end, Lord, hoping it ain't through between me and you. Seems I need to find a brand new plan, try and build a bridge between a woman and a man. Try a little tenderness, I know, and with the helping hand, Lord, love will grow. There'll be no more lonely nights sitting there alone. You'll see the love in my eyes, girl, have a hand to hold. There's gotta be a happy ending, don't you know it's true between me and